But looking fresh, got a fresh haircut.
Thank you.
Looking fresh as well. What you been up to?
Just came back from court today.
Oh my god. I was going to ask when is it, but it was today.
Alright, we're back for another episode. We skipped 1 week. It's been a crazy week for everyone, I reckon. I just have a feeling, and I'm excited for this podcast. Like, I think we usually do this every week, and we usually talk personally throughout the week, so it's been like a whole week and a half of no talking all week, and I think that's why these podcasts are perfect. And this episode, I'm pretty excited. How's everything been on your end, Christian?
Welcome to episode 22. Welcome everybody. Thank you so much for joining us again, and you're 100% right. Usually we could talk during the week and catch up, etc., but it's been a long week for everyone. Stephen's been away for 2 weeks now as well. He's got some stories on his end with his job. I was going to call you the other day, Andy, on Sunday when you would have been driving, but I was like, you know what? Nah, I'll wait until later and I'll call you later. Or if not, I'll catch up with you in person later and talk about it later. But super keen to be back. 2 weeks off. How you been, Stephen?
Yeah, not too bad. The thing is that I haven't actually started working yet because there were a bit of issues with the system.
Okay, so what did they tell you what the holdup was, or did they just?
Since the new system involves recruiting and the hiring separately, I had to submit my details again because it got lost up in all the other applications. So right now I finally made an account, and then I can check when I'm rostered, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to get rostered next week, and that's when I'm going to start uni.
Ooh, so it's going to be different for you where you're going to be juggling uni, you're going to be juggling work. Do you know how many hours you're going to be working a week? Have you submitted your preferences or?
Think about maybe 20 hours around there.
Wow. That's for
not bad at all.
3 or 4 days.
So I'm kind of excited.
Do you know your pay rate for your age?
I do not.
Oh, so it's going to be a surprise. I remember when I got my first job, or every time I get a job, when I was young, I just don't ask about the pay rate because I don't want to I don't know, I just don't ask because it's not my nature. And I'll just wait for the paycheck and be fingers crossed it's something decent.
I know what you mean, but I think as you grow older, it's something that you need to start looking out for. Well, obviously not for yourself because you're not doing it, but it's something that you'll look out for. It won't affect you in terms of what you ask.
I'm really direct now.
Yeah, it's good to ask, good to be direct, but yeah, it's something that you just over time get used to. But looking fresh, got a fresh haircut.
Thank you.
Looking fresh as well. What you been up to?
Just came back from court today.
Oh my god. I was going to ask when is it, but it was today.
Just came from court, so I got dressed up a bit. I was thinking going full suit, but I was talking to a mentor who was nah, just be chill. Had this whole case built up. I was feeling like a barrister, I was feeling like a lawyer, I was feeling like I was in suits. This is my dream thing. I always wanted to be a lawyer. I was ready to freaking have all my argument points and really win the case. Rock up a bit early. I thought I was going to be late, to be honest, but I got really lucky. Traffic wasn't too bad. Found parking straight away. Came on the dot. So next time I definitely need to come earlier. Rocked up, sat down, saw a bunch of people go up and do their cases. Some people brought in lawyers. Some people got straight up rejected. There was a girl where she drove with her license suspended. She drove with her losing her license, and this was the 3rd time she got caught, and the guy was no, she can't appeal again. She's so people straight up rejected, and the lawyer's Your Honor, we're here because and he's just trying to argue, but he's doing a job because he's just been giving a case and he can't do anything for her.
What can you do? You're gonna lose the case. It's the 3rd time you've been caught. You deserve to not drive anyway.
And I just felt bad for the girl because she just wasted a bunch of money on this lawyer that couldn't really fight or do anything. Saw some people self-represent. It's pretty interesting. Saw people get appealed straight away, win, be yep, based on what I read, you're good to go. I think you're a fit driver. You can get your license back. yeah, it was a really cool like I was just sitting there. I was like, when are they going to call my name up? Do I have to go submit documents? I need to go to a restroom, and I'm just sitting there awkwardly. I don't know. I'm like nervous, but eventually, I just waited out. My name gets called. Go up. I'm like, hello, my name's Andy Mai. I was like, are you going to do the driver's safety test or something? Safe driver's test. It's like something that like, if you like are bad at driving or you get fines, you do this test. It's like basically rehab for driving. And I was like, yeah, if you recommend me to. I was like, yeah, I think you should. If you're here, that means you've sort of are not good at driving. And what I'll do is I'll adjourn your case till the 6th of April. And I was like, what? I was like, what just happened? I literally waited half an hour. It was like 45 minutes, and my case just got shifted forward, and I have to do this like random safety test. I was like, what the fuck in my mind? I should have, looking back, said, hey, like, I have a literal clean driving record, no incidents whatsoever. Hence, I believe I'm fit to hold a license. But I didn't say that. He didn't even take a look at my evidence. So it was like not a win, but not a loss. So I have to go ahead and do that safety driver test. I think it's like a few $100s. It's like a rehab course basically. And I go back to court on the 6th of April.
So what does that mean now? Does that mean that your license is in limbo until the 6th, or can you still drive? Or
can still drive. It's in limbo, suspended. Ideally, I would have wanted it to not be in limbo, so I could upgrade to full license, or I actually would have preferred being rejected, so in 3 months time I could upgrade. Actually no, if it got rejected, then I would have had to wait an extra 6 months. So I guess it's like a win but a loss. But I was driving home and I was just pissed. I was like, man, I was really feeling a win today. Like I came back from this amazing trip and I thought this was going to be the first win back, but I guess not. It was like a draw sort of.
yeah, it's a draw. It's a stalemate. It's not a loss because 6th of April is a little bit under 2 months away. Well, actually, yeah, we'll call it like a month and a little bit, right? It's
a month and a half, yeah.
Should you have lost the case, how long you have for a license for? 6 months.
3 months, and my promotion would be extended by 6 months.
Okay, so you just lose your license for 3 months. So this is a month and a little bit. You do this course. You're going to pass the course, obviously, right? You pass the course, you go back on the 6th of April, you hand him everything, be like, yeah, I passed, I'm a clean driver. That's when you have to be, I'm a clean driver. This is like a one-off situation. I'll never do it again. I don't know what got over me. And he'll be like, yeah, okay, sweet, I'll wipe your case, and then here's your license and done. Exactly. I don't know if you'll wipe your case, though.
Hopefully, they like just, like not wipe my case, but they let me drive. Because I saw this guy who lost all his points. I think he did a right turn in a no right turn zone. He drove 68 in a 60 zone, which is something I learned. I was like, holy shit, you can get caught for doing 8 kilometers above the speed limit. That's cool. And then he got 2 over speeding at nighttime. And this was over a period of like a few years. And he did the safety driver test. And he said, hey, you know, I did it. I learned a lot. You know, I take full responsibility for the mistake, but going through a course, I learned so much. And the guy reduced his 3 months down to 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah, I was like, whoa. And the guy gave this long speech about how like reckless drivers lead to like kids dying. And have you ever seen like a kid get hit by a car going 60k, this and that, you know, even though it's 10 kilometers over the speed limit, he was just giving this whole speech. And I was like, you know, for that reason, I cannot give you a license back, but I'll give you a 2-week suspension because I think by then you should be fit to drive. So I was like, holy shit, they're pretty lenient. They're pretty nice. So hopefully I get like a win because my case is like pretty solid.
Yeah, and then you just go to court. You'll do the test. It should be sweet. Yeah. Hopefully, if anything, they just wipe it completely, and then it'll be okay. Like,
yeah,
well, pretty smart idea to appeal it. Then, hey, if you didn't appeal it, you wouldn't have had this opportunity.
You're right.
If I was you, I would have just copped it and just copped the loss of license. I would have copped the fine. Wait, do you still have to pay the fine or?
I paid the fine already. I paid it instantly the moment I got it, just because I didn't know.
Yeah. But I mean, that's something I think you would have had to pay anyway, right?
Exactly.
But yeah, if I was you, I wouldn't have gone to court. I would have copped the license loss, and it just damn, you're giving me confidence. You're giving people listening confidence to go out
Exactly.
and represent themselves in court and fight for their cases, fight for their right.
Dude, I saw like, I think I'm pretty sure he was a lawyer, but he was just so nervous. He was like, hello, Your Honor, I'm representing, my name is, and he's not here today. and then the lawyer's like, okay, so what are you doing here? I'm here to, and he's like throwing out these like legal jargon, like, I'm here to see if I could adjourn the case until my client is available. But he's just like nervous, and it's like funny to watch all these people. Some people are really cool, like, hello judge, I made my mistake. I want to firstly say that I'm thankful for the opportunity. I'm so like, there's so many different characters. There was like a Vietnamese mom. I didn't see her speak because I left beforehand. But yeah, it was really interesting. Oh, there was a hot lawyer, like this hot lawyer. She came up and she was like, and she just like killed it. She didn't say much. She was like, here's the case. And then the guy read her sort of case and he was like, yeah, based on what you say, you're saying that this was done before the mobile law, your going on phone in your car was passed, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I think this guy's fit to drive. She turned around and she was like rocking out the law. She was like, yeah, I won. She had like a smirk on her face. And then the guy she was representing was like, yeah. So it was like pretty interesting, yeah.
Like all these lawyers that you'd see in those sort of cases would be like those dealing with pro bono cases, or like, their first time in the courtroom, hence they would be a little bit nervous. But yeah, it makes sense for the hot ass lawyer to have a bomb case and just, bro, everything works when you have confidence or exude confidence, bro. She was confident in herself and she came through with a dub. Imagine that. Imagine fighting for your client and he's not even there. It's like, I wonder why he wasn't there. Did they give a reason, or he just?
I don't know. Like, yeah, I forgot. Like, the guy was just like, yeah, he's unavailable at the moment. And the guy was so nervous. He was like a first year, like just graduated, probably his first ever thing. But yeah, it's pretty interesting.